have been and will always be listening to the Kevin Powell Podcast.
Hello again. It's been back-to-back interviews, but I'll tell you what, I love it. I love doing this. This is so fun. Who am I here with today?
This is Dakota.
I'm George.
He forgot his name.
And I'm Bob. As you can see on my shirt.
What band are we in?
We're in Silent Theory.
So Silent Theory, how's it feel to be at Incarceration 2025?
It feels amazing. It feels almost better than 2021.
Okay, why?
I don't know. This was a bit more of an energetic thing for us. I think something changed since 2021.
I will say 2021 was a weird vibe because that was like one of the first big outings that people had outside of like COVID.
Yeah,
COVID just
and
came
so
up.
like there was a lot of excitement, but also a lot of people still wearing masks outside. Because like it's
not quite here.
Nobody knew what to expect. But I mean, A Day to Remember fucking killed it, and then Mudvayne made their comeback show that year.
Yeah,
dude, it was a great event. This was a lot of fun. It was great energy, great crowd. Like people are really into it.
Now, fun fact about Mudvayne, they're the first band I ever watched live, like back in 2008. Like I've seen like local shows, VFW halls, that fun stuff. But them, Snot, 10 years, it was cool. And Snot played here a little bit ago.
That was when he was still doing the clown outfit, right?
Yes.
And he had like the hat.
I'm not the only one. Yes.
I unfortunately I had to give my ticket up because I couldn't make it to the show. But Scott and Mitch, who aren't pictured here, were at the show in Seattle or in Spokane rather. They went up and saw that show.
That's awesome. Wow, small world, huh? So with that being said, I mean, it's a big difference, too. We had a big new layout change.
Yes, we did.
And I'll be honest, I talked to Dan Jansen earlier today, and he loves it. I love it. I love the new layout, especially if you were in VIP, sitting in that big lounge and looking at both those stages. One, if you can get a seat, good for you. Two, keep it. Three, that's a really good sight. That's like perfect.
Oh my God, it was amazing. It was amazing. I think, isn't the spot we were in where they had the second stage last year and then they put the second stage up next to the main stage this year? Is this the first time they've done that layout?
First time.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, but it is kind of nice because, to your point, especially with VIP, when we played in 2021, VIP split stages 1 and 2, and so people had to kind of go out and around and stuff, and so it's kind of nice that it's a little more. The fluidity is a lot nicer for fans.
So I just mentioned Dan Jansen. He says he's always listening to feedback. What's your favorite part about playing Incarceration this year, and why?
My favorite thing about playing Incarceration, and if I can make an extension to all DWP, is just how on the ball everybody is with their changeover times, how quickly they are, and how friendly everybody is to every band. That's what's really important.
I will say the hospitality at these festivals is unlike anything else. But yeah, the stage crews are unbelievable. They are working so hard.
And then the vibe of the prison.
Yes, the Tattoo Expo, the prison tours. I mean, we're standing in front of the prison. It's kind of a cool backdrop. I think it is. So what's coming up next? I mean, you just did Ink.
Yep.
What's next?
We're going on tour. We're continuing our tour. Right now, I think we go to South Dakota. Is that our next place?
We have a couple travel days and then South Dakota.
It's like South Dakota, Casper, Wyoming, Montana, and then we hit Washington to finish it out.
We're kind of rounding the corner now and we're heading back home.
Sold out in our home.
All right, where's home base?
Well, we're from Moscow, but our kind of home base plays like Spokane.
Okay. What's the biggest difference between there and here, and why? Other than corn.
The scene where we're not a huge metal scene. We're Idaho, so a lot of country, in the middle of a college town, so a lot of the new age stuff, not super metal. And so coming out here where you got nothing but metal heads, metal fans, it's cool to be in this kind of environment because we don't live near it, so we like traveling to it.
Yeah. Can you believe? So we mentioned DWP Fest. They're big. Everyone loves coming to them. It's a well-run, oiled machine. I've had this conversation basically every interview, no matter what, because it's true. People fly out to this.
Yes.
Like when I'm in the Incarceration Facebook group and I see.
Same.
Yeah. So you know the fun stuff. Yeah. So with that, people are like, I'm on my way from Texas. I'm on my way from California. What? That's crazy.
I know, it's crazy. I think it's because you don't get as many of these festivals over on the West Coast. I mean, you get a few. Aftershock is absolutely phenomenal, but it's like when you come to like the Midwest, this is where metal comes to live and kind of where metal comes to die. Like this is the place where it happens, man. And so I get it. Like people will come from like the corners of the country to come to the middle of our like Midwest, Bible Belt, Ohio, Kansas, Michigan.
Now I will say people probably flew from other countries too, because we did Louder Than Life, and Slayer, for example, they got canceled out because of the hurricane, but people flew out from overseas to see Slayer. Sorry, that didn't happen. But Marilyn Manson's playing. Slipknot has one of their only, I think it's the only U.S. show. So I can only imagine, I can only imagine how many people flew out specifically for this. Now the media area is busier today. It's like double than yesterday. I can only imagine. That's why we're back here in the corner. Okay. I can only imagine the amount of people now. I mean, again, we're in that Facebook group. You've seen all the complaints yesterday.
It was about like the flow of like the main stage just wasn't. People weren't moving. They were anchoring themselves down and they weren't leaving. So it was like if you wanted to go see somebody else at Infirmary and you wanted to come back to Maine, sorry, your spot was probably taken. Really.
And that's the thing. Like a lot of people's first festivals are probably this, and that's fine. This is a great first festival. Danny Wimmer in general, that'd be a great first festival. Like if this was my first Mudvayne show, I mean that'd be hell yeah, right?
Oh my God, yeah.
But yeah, you gotta be a little courteous to like. It's not your festival; it's everybody's.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. This is for everyone. This is why everybody's given limited set times. It's like you get 30 minutes of like a sample from every one of these bands, so that if you do like one of these bands, you'll go catch them out when they come on tour and when they go to your town. That's what 100%. These are for. They're like expos for all these bands that give a chance to show who they are to everybody who might not have seen them.
Danny, this guy is speaking the reason. You gotta get him on all the ads, all the commercials. So what's coming up next for you guys? What's coming up?
Go for it, George.
Go ahead.
So we are, like Dakota said, we're currently in the middle of a tour. We got some new music that we kind of been working on here and there, but we're also looking at trying to finalize some tour dates for the fall. Probably hitting some markets that we haven't hit, so like down south and like East Coast and stuff like that. So, I mean, definitely stay tuned for that if you're interested in Silent Theory, because we're trying to hit the places we haven't been yet.
Yeah, if you like us.
People like you. Come on.
If you like us, come see us.
Now, here's a fun one. I have never asked this yet, and it just popped in my head. There's so many theory bands this weekend. What's with all these theories?
I would like to say, for the record,
Bob is always going to say this.
We played our first show with Silent Theory in November of 2009, and at the time there was Rev Theory and Theory of a Dead Man.
And I don't think Theory of a Dead Man should count. They start with the word theory.
Oh, yeah,
It only counts if your band ends with the word theory, and I'm going to stand on this advocation too. Let's do a theory festival.
Let's just do like a full theory
there's
festival.
There's a lot
of great music coming out of all of them.
I was going to say let's do a theory tour, but you're going beyond.
Like a festival, because there's so many, dude. I hate to say it. There's like 10, 13 of these fucking theory bands. What were you guys thinking? It was shitty when we chose it.
If I find out they're cool, then I'm going to struggle with it.
I hate it when they're cool.
I just want to hate them so much.
See, here's what you got to do. You got to do a super group, and it's just called Theory.
Oh my God, there's like 30 people, like 15 singers from all the different theories.
Yes, every theory.
Maybe in like 15 years when we're genuinely like geriatric.
When music starts to move that way.
I can only play like 3 songs at a time, then I got to tap out.
All right, so if you guys had to give any advice to bands that are maybe just starting out, maybe want to get onto a big festival, want to see their way in success, maybe anything like that, what would you give and why?
I've got one, but you go for it, Bob.
Okay, I was going to say, the advice I always give to younger bands is like, you got to grind it. Like, there's a lot of really, really shitty stuff that's going to happen. I apologize for swearing if that's not cool.
No, dude, you're good.
Okay.
Say whatever you want.
So there's a lot of shitty stuff and a lot of crappy people that you're going to like encounter. Just keep powering through, play those local shows and stuff like that. But also as you get bigger and things start getting bigger, it's called the music business for a reason. Like, there's a real business aspect to it, but try not to lose sight of the fact of why you started playing music.
Totally.
It's fun. 100%. It's fun getting on stage with your friends and playing for people that you may or may not know. And, like, it's supposed to be fun. But, like, there is some there's definitely hard times that make it hard to do that. But, like, just keep that in mind.
Yeah, discouragement is probably a big part of that.
Yeah, and I guess the other thing is, it's just like, you know, talking to other bands here, keep it a community, you know? Like, you're not against other people. Your band isn't better or worse.
Like you and them.
It doesn't
don't crab,
matter.
man.
People can like multiple bands, and that's
Don't do what the Pretty
thing.
Wild did and yank that down.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been looking at it too. I'm like,
Let's take one step forward, maybe.
And I guess that's my biggest thing is like nobody's competing with each other. If you like music and it, you know, matches somebody else's, they're gonna like yours too. You know.
Yeah, my existence doesn't mean your existence is now faulty.
No.
Like, there's no reason for us not to exist in the same spot, man.
That's awesome.
100%.
But I would say one more thing, just to piggyback on both of what they say. Stay in the fucking game. Like, staying in the game is the most important part, because you're going to get discouraged, it's going to suck, and then you're going to be like, talking to each other about maybe we should break up, maybe we shouldn't do this anymore, nobody likes us. That's when you stay. That's that's when you keep going. That's when you write new music. That's when you keep on.
And then one day you're playing Incarceration.
And then you play Incarceration like us.
There's this thing called an ebb and flow where it goes like this, and exactly what you said. That's down here. You gotta keep going. You gotta climb that mountain. And what do you know?
Even when you get up there, you're still gonna get discouragement. Like even when you're at the biggest shit, there's gonna be people that are like, yeah, no, fuck you, go away. Like there's gonna be times where you're not the biggest fish in the pond. Like right now we're rubbing shoulders with a lot of people that we should probably not be rubbing shoulders with, but they're big and we're starting to catch up, and that feels really good. And we're all peers today. And I think that's what's most important.
And kind of on the joy aspect, I will say,
joy.
Touring and all this other stuff is like highly stressful, especially when you're touring in the early days in small vehicles and stuff like that. It's really hard to spend that much time in a close quarters with people. So what we've done, and I suggest any band out there do this, we've developed a bingo game within the band of things that happen every day on tour, or just random stuff that we expect to happen. And so like and some of it's funny, some of it's stuff that normally would upset us, but now it's one of those like, hey, bingo square.
No shit. For example, I'm very forgetful, notoriously, and yesterday at the food bar, I tried to put food on a plate I hadn't picked up yet. So that was a bingo square for Dakota forgot something.
Amazing. All right, Theory of a Dead Man. I appreciate you guys.
I'll take that. I'll take it.
Tyler's a very good songwriter.
Get ready for the supergroup Theory coming 2045. We'll see these guys here in a little bit. They got new music on the way. They just played Ink. Thanks for checking this out. We'll see you next time.